Today I'm going to go off here to the east where I had my bulls and I got some yearling steers in there, and I'm going to go gather those yearling steers up into a set of curls over there and then haul them back here to the curls at the house. And so some coons got in here and knocked over this trash can and that trash can and got into a bag of grain in there. But anyways, bring them over here, and then early tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and haul them to a sale barn in St. Arm, South Dakota. So if you want to come along, that's what I'm doing. So this is a cinch that I bought several years ago with these Vasilia style buckles on it and horsehair, which these are kind of rare and hard to find. I could probably have somebody make me one. I actually bought two of them and I cannot find the other one. I've looked everywhere, but I bought them with the intentions that when the cinch that was on here wore out, I'd put this one on there. So this is its first go. See how it looks and see how it goes. My wife got me that horsehair tassel deal, but yeah, these are, I'm excited to try this guy out. Well, there it is. I don't have it snug down or anything, but I don't think this will get to rubbing on him and gouging him too bad. There used to be a leather cover that went over that. Maybe I'll go see if I can find that again, but you know, I think that'll be okay. It's not getting clear up into here where it'll get him, and it'll, you know, work back. This saddle's rigged at 3/4, so it'll probably come back a little bit, but I can't believe it, but I found it, so I'm gonna go put it on there. Right there we go. I'm feeling a lot better about that. That's gonna be good. All right, well, I got corrals set up down here. This pin used to be a hay pin back in the 1980s and 90s. They put up hay out here and then stacked it in here, but I went and turned this corner of it into a little corral with a tub and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to use my pickup trailer as a wing here to go in the gate and then kick them in right there. There's a water hole that's off this way that I think that's where they're at. And then there's another one further that way, so my ninja intuition tells me that. But that's from a Chris Farley movie called Beverly Hills Ninja, if you're wondering. But anyhow, gonna get on Bud and take the cow dogs and go see if we can find them. This is the first watering hole, and I can see tops of them right there. So the dogs will go around them and hit them back. I kind of made a run for it, but I got in front of them and got them turned, and now they're still making a run for it the wrong way, so this might be kind of wild. Yearlings will do this for a while. I'll get the piss and vinegar out of them. They'll go where I want them to. Just need them to kind of angle to the left a little. There they go. That'll work. Well, we're still heading in the right direction. It's kind of a big flat coming up here. There is sort of a trail that goes up to the corrals, so hopefully I can get them on that. But there's kind of a wild, dry cow in there, and I don't know what she's going to do, how she's going to be. But we're still getting them headed the right way. Kind of like when they go on the right. There's a couple old stackyards right here too. You go on the right side of those, just not too far right. Great. We'll turn a little to the left now. Seems to think he's got a bad itch on his nose, but he's not going to do it. Rosie up here, She kind of knows which way we're wanting to go. There we go. Good job, Rosie. Back. They're going to zigzag the whole way, I bet. That's kind of how they do. Okay. There we go. Now we're inching ever closer. We've slowed down to a walk for a minute, which is nice. So we just kind of quit this zigzagging and go straight. That'd be fantastic. And they're going to trot a little more. The horse almost falls. And if we can just go straight that way, that'd be great. Wind doesn't really help the cow's brains either. But if not, it flies on that bad. There's the trail. If you just get on it, it'll work great. Alright, we're over inside of the corral now. Just gonna try to zig and zag them in there just right. There's a corner right here. I need them to go that way, just like that. Not too far, but they go past the trailer. That's my main. So now if I can shove them down on that fence, it should be good, as long as they don't go on this side of that, which they're going to do. Oh, man. We missed the corner, but they're not running off at least. Turn here in a second. Ooh, there we go. Little shits. This is where I got a goddamn dogs in the way. Birdie, come here. Okay, Birdie, come up here. Birdie, you're gonna mess this up. Birdie, god dang. Little Birdie kind of got on the wrong side of him and turned them, but we're still pretty close to the corrals. Set it in, head straight. Really like to just stick with the fence line right there and get the right one to lead that doesn't just want to take off. Okay. You guys would just go down on that fence line, that'd be fantastic. I'm gonna have to just put the phone up for a second, I think. Gates are right there. We're just easing up to it. This damn dry cow. Hey! Yeah, dang it, Rosie, gonna run them off. Oh man, so close. Well, I had him right there at the gate. I had to run back, so maybe they're getting some of the piss and vinegar ran out of them, and we'll get them this time. The shiny spot, there's the pickup. Just gotta use it as a wing and put them in, so hopefully this time. I mean, to tell you what, that turned into a chore, but I finally got them in here. They ran back one more time. They'd run clear back to about that power line there. I'd start them over again. They ran clear back there twice. Finally got them in here. So now I got to back the pickup and trailer up to there, and then I'll just bring them all up this little alley into the tub and load them. So, dang, there's that dry cow, miserable old rip. Made that a lot of work for everybody. The dogs did really good, and Bud did really good. So that's the positive side of it. Looks like some weather coming this way, so I think I'm getting them in just in time. Got everything up here set up, got the tub set up. Just gotta bring him into the alley here. I'm gonna try it the first time on foot because Bud kind of got used quite a bit there. Give him a break for a second, but if I can't, I'll get back on him. Just a little bit flighty after all that. Come on, critters. I hope that crazy drag don't come out of there after me. You idiots can go too. So far, so good. Just gotta get right in there. Somebody will figure it out. This guy's looking. Ooh, he thought about it. You can do it. There we go. Nice and easy. This little red one in the back caused about most of those runbacks. Pain in the ass. Alright. Here's something that's kind of cool that I did. I'm kind of proud of. I put a wheel on this gate. This wasn't a gate, it was a panel. Pull her shut. Chain it closed in 2 different spots in case stuff gets to pushing on and gets crazy. And then right here, I'll have to stop recording to get that. Alright, here we are. I just gotta ease up into that tub. I'm hoping I can get them all in one try and not have to split them or anything. We'll see. Ooh, dry cow scares me. She's being wild. Come on, guys. It's kind of tricky for them if they've never been up in a tub before. That green cow, that dry cow has. She should be looking for it. Come on now. Oh, my tub gate's blowing shut. I have to tie that back, I think. Unless she bumps it shut. Come on, guys. Push up in there. God dang, the wind's getting me now. A couple of them will go, that'd help. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, fellers. Come on, now. Come on, fellers. Oh, one look at it. That drag go up there, they'll probably follow her. Come on, you old drag, get up there. Oh, they're not like that cow. Come on, fellers. You're almost all in the tub. Here we go. Everybody's in there good. Come on now. I'll grab this and kind of swing it. You can fit in there. Oh, switch it like that. Just got one that's not in the tub here. If he would come around, this guy here would come around. No, come on, guys. Come on. Somebody go up back. Ooh, I wanted to break through that. I'm going to have to use both hands here for a second. Well, I got all of them, but 2 loaded. I just kind of had to let them 2 go by so I could get everything else, but I'll come back and get them and get Bud, who's sitting there looking all majestic. Alright, got them back here at the corrals. Some hay scattered for them up there and water going on. I gotta go back and get those other 2 and Bud. But, you know that part in Lonesome Dove where they're hanging those guys and they all just ran past the gate I wanted them to go through. There's that guy named Dan, and Gus is like, if all you can do is talk guff and go talk it to the devil and you're the kind of man it's a pleasure to hang. That dry cow right there, that biggest one, the orange tag, she's a Dan. She isn't supposed to be in here. She jumped a bunch of fences to get in with these things, these yearlings, and there was bulls in there. And there's been a couple times I've tried to get her out. She's just a Dan. And now we'll see if get them kicked out of this corner in where they're supposed to go. Alright, got that bunch in finally. But yep, I'm going to be glad to get rid of her. She's not even my cow though. But I'm be glad that she's gone. I don't have to deal with her anymore. Alright, I'm off to get the other two in bud. Alright, we got our trailer set up. Our tub kind of set up. I might kind of tie that back so it doesn't blow again. There's our last two. What do you think, bud? Think I get him on the first try? Ready to go home? He thinks I can do it. One of the many times these picking strings come in handy. Gotta tie this back. I tell you look majestic. Ooh, nice pose. Here we go. Easy, you two ding dongs. Come on by. Oh, don't crash into that too hard. Come on. There you go. We're gonna head right up in there. I'll get up here and close this. Well, they're already in. Hopefully they stay that way. Right. Got them in there. Got my divider shut for Bud's ride home. Look at that little crack in the clouds right there. That's cool. Bud is still over there looking majestic too. And for those of you that don't understand hobbles or think they're cruel, I had Bud hobbled while I was off taking those first bunch of yearlings to the corral, and the whole time he was able to meander around here and graze. Otherwise, I'd have had him tie him to a fence. So that's their purpose. That's what they're supposed to be used for. He wasn't going to be hobbled for hours, and he's pretty well hobble broke, so he knows how to kind of move around on them and not freak out. Graze while I'm not using him. But we'll head home, get him unsaddled. Anything you can see, I started them with them up here, but they loosen up and fall down here. And these are made out of an old horsehair macate, so they're not digging into them or rubbing on them bad. And it's pretty easy to hobble break a horse to train them. You don't have to get cruel or nasty or anything. But yeah, they work good for little things like this. Bud's an old pro, so I'm going to see how good he'll load up. I'm trusting you here, Bud. We're a little ways away from the trailer. See if you'll actually do it. Oh, he's not gonna. He's not gonna. I have to push him in. Come on, Bud. You want to get in there with them stinky yearlings? You'll be all right. I can't believe you made me look bad. Well, this is the second time I've ever kept steers like this and sold them at the end of summer. Whoa. The last two are still on the trailer. I'm gonna unsaddle Bud first, but it's kind of a nice little honey pot to help get me through till fall when I sell everything else. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. But just gonna unsaddle Bud here, unload these last two, and then I'll see y'all in the morning when I load them up and head to the sale barn. Check out this cinch and see how it looks. The only bad thing about it is when I let go with this leather deal, it falls off. Kind of got to pull it on there hard. I didn't seem to gall them up or anything. With those horsehair cinches, it's usually better to wait till springtime when they're starting to shed all their winter coat, and then you put a new cinch on, and then it packs in. Let me switch this. It'll pack all this in with his own hair, but this one's not too rough anyway. So, but I better get him let go. He's feeling anxious. Not to squish me. Well, it's the next morning, so I'm all backed up here to the alleyway. I'm going to load them up and get headed out of here. I got to stop in town to get a G-form and then head on over to St. Ives. So here we go. loaded up really good. I wasn't expecting that, but off I go. Kind of cool is my wife made this bracelet, and she had it sitting right up here for me this morning. Looks pretty neat. Well, I came into town and here at this, it's a co-op gas station, and I got my G form, which is just a little form you got to fill out with how many head you got and where you're taking them. It's just something you got to fill out when you're taking a cattle out of state to a sale barn out of state. So it's just kind of a minor inconvenience, but something you got to do. So now I'm gonna go get on the interstate and head over to South Dakota and go to St. Ange and unload these guys. Wait for them to sell. Got them dropped off here at St. Ange Livestock, so go in and watch them sell. That's a Chevy Avalanche pulling a trailer.
2.5, 5. And then you get 335. And then you get 35, 7.5, 40. And then you get 40, 40, 40, 40. Now I'm gone. And then you get 40, 40. Now 2.5. And then you get 3, now 5, 345. And then you get 5. And then 3, 4, 5, 345. And then you get 5, 6, 346. And then you get 6 hard. And then you get 6. And then in that you're out. 345. 405. And now 7.5, 10. 10, get 10, and then you get 10, 12.5, 15, now 17.5, then now 20.
Well, that all went pretty well. Gathering them was a little bit tricky, but I got them here to the sale barn. And that little bunch of steers they're mostly calves out of the first calf heifers. They were just kind of scrawny at shipping time last year in October. So I decided to keep them and see how it worked out for me selling them this summer, and it worked out pretty good. I wouldn't say it was a gamble or anything, but it worked out real good, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks a bunch.